No matter where we go on the planet, there are stunning plants, flowers, and animals that catch our attention. They are the very important aspects of any ecosystem. All the living organisms on the planet, the most commonly seen bios are the plant life and the animal life. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women in the United States. While often thought of as one illness, heart disease is actually an umbrella term that covers a range of heart conditions. It includes diseases of the blood vessels, including coronary artery disease and peripheral artery disease, and so on.
As technology keeps growing, political and economic leaders have utilized cinema in changing and shaping people's outlooks either for their own benefit or for the benefit of the people. Quality translations are also readily available and extremely affordable for everyone these days, which makes it easy for filmmakers to reach their target audiences from all corners of the world in their mother tongue. Computer and smartphone-based treatments appear to be effective in reducing symptoms of depression, and while it remains unclear whether they are as effective as face-to-face psychotherapy, they offer a promising alternative to address the growing mental health needs spawned by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The tropics are becoming hotter due to a combination of warming associated with deforestation and climate change, and that can reduce the ability of outdoor workers to perform their job safely. Researchers are estimating how many safe working hours people living in the tropics have lost due to local temperature change associated with loss of trees.
Categorization is the brain's tool to organize nearly everything we encounter in our daily lives. Grouping information into categories simplifies our complex world and helps us to react quickly and effectively to new experiences. Researchers identified neurons encoding learned categories and thereby demonstrated how abstract information is represented at the neuronal level.
Are animals' innate navigational abilities universal, or are they restricted to their home environments? Taking the premise to the extreme, the researchers designed a set of wheels under a goldfish tank, with a camera system to record and translate the fish's movements into forward and back and side-to-side deductions to the wheels.
Team members with what researchers call negative affect exhibit critical and persistent thinking that allows them to identify problems needing solutions. On the other hand, team members with positive affect engage in broad and flexible thinking that expands their range of information and helps them see unusual and creative connections.
Behavioral outcomes are devalued as a function of the delay until they are experienced. This process, known as delay discounting, is reliably associated with cigarette smoking and other tobacco use. Delay discounting is a potential therapeutic target in tobacco cessation. Thus, understanding how delay discounting influences intertemporal choice is critical and may lead to efficacious interventions for tobacco.
Most of the food you eat is broken down into sugar and released into your bloodstream. When your blood sugar goes up, it signals your pancreas to release insulin. When there isn't enough insulin or cells stop responding to insulin, too much blood sugar stays in your bloodstream. Over time, that can cause serious health problems, such as diabetes.
Roofing your house rarely rates high on the list of fun, exciting home remodeling projects. But when your home develops a leak, your attitude might take a sharp turn. Suddenly, the prospect of a dry, tightly sealed house begins to look very attractive. A beautiful new roof can also improve the curb appeal of your house.
A tropical cyclone is a generic term used by meteorologists to describe a rotating, organized system of clouds and thunderstorms. The weakest tropical cyclones are called tropical depressions. If a depression intensifies such that its maximum sustained winds reach 39 miles per hour, the tropical cyclone becomes a tropical storm.
The solid waste management issue is the biggest challenge to the authorities of both small and large cities in developing countries. This is mainly due to the increasing generation of such solid waste and the burden posed on the municipal budget. In addition to the high costs, the solid waste management is associated with lack of understanding of the different factors that affect the entire handling system. Female hummingbirds don flashy feathers to avoid being bothered by other hummingbirds. They tend to have bright blue heads and throats, but mate choice doesn't seem to drive these females' pretty plumage since males don't appear to prefer the blue females. Therefore, bright colors may help ladybirds blend in with the guys, and as a result, feed for longer without harassment from other hummingbirds.
Physicists thought they had a solid grasp on what made up matter. They knew that atoms contained electrons surrounding a positively charged nucleus. They also knew that each nucleus contained a number of protons and positively charged particles. Combinations of those two particles made up all of the matter in the universe.
Most societies throughout history employed some strategies to help people in poverty meet basic needs. Before the 20th century, religious groups and private charities often led such initiatives. Today, these are called welfare programs, and they usually take the form of government-provided subsidies for housing and healthcare.
For 2 summers in Pioneer Mountains, the roar of rushing white water filled the air. But where the loud sounds prevailed, only gentle streams flowed by. These phantom rivers were part of an experiment led by ecologist Dylan. He and colleagues were testing a hypothesis that the sounds of nature influence where animals lived and how they forage.